clearly depends on when all those measures are lifted, which are currently preventing people from their usual consumption schemes. We're estimating that private households have an extra spending of an extra savings about 200 billion euros accumulated in 2020 and 2021. So this is more than 10% of normal consumer spending. And once the restrictions, the corona-related restrictions for restaurants, for entertainment, for traveling, etc., are lifted, a part of this purchasing power will translate itself in extra consumer spending, and therefore we are expecting a rather strong recovery once the pandemic is behind us.
If I can turn your attention to the auto sector, obviously Germany is a very export-driven economy, and the auto sector has faced some pretty severe supply chain issues over the last few months, in particular in the chip space amid the global chip shortage. To what extent could the auto sector hold back the German recovery story? Because hearing from the automakers, the CEOs of these car companies, it doesn't look like the situation is going to improve significantly anytime soon.
That's true. It will kind of slow down the further recovery in the manufacturing sector, but we do not see it as a game changer that is going to stop the recovery there. All in all, the manufacturing sector is doing quite well, as you already mentioned, thanks to the export performance of many companies. And therefore, yes, it is dragging somewhat on the strength of the expansion, but it is not going to stop it.
Stefan, well, you just mentioned the strength of the manufacturing sector, and certainly it was a bright spot and has consistently been so throughout the year of the pandemic. But does that not also underline the extent to which Germany is now reliant on Asian demand and specifically China demand, this at a time when the rest of the world is trying to reduce their demand from Asia?
That's true, but I wouldn't say that this is necessarily a weakness. Rather, it shows that the strong interconnection of the German economy with the rest of the world, in particular with the hotspots of growth in the world economy, is one of its strengths. Also, we must not forget that manufacturing in Germany means primarily production of investment goods. And of course, these goods go to those regions where there's still a lot of growth potential to be realized. And this is Asia and not other parts of the world. Therefore, yes, there's a dependency, but there's a dependency in both ways. It's not so that only Germany depends on Asia. It's also the other way around.